Hey y'all, my name is Antoinette and welcome back to my intentional diary series, a visual diary of my lifelong journey toward living with purpose and intention. As the year comes to a close, it's natural to find ourselves in moments of reflection. As I reflect about how I can live my life more intentionally, I realize it's time to lock in. Locking in, whether it's for personal goals, improving your health and fitness, advancing in your career, building or sustaining a successful business, paying down debt, or even starting a YouTube channel, requires more than effort alone. It calls for conscious awareness of the goal in front of you, honest acknowledgement of where and how you may have missed the mark previously, and personal accountability for the choices you've made, the habits you've built, and the way you've stewarded the time and resources you've been given. I'm reminded of the parable of the talents in Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30. In it, a master goes on a journey and entrusts his servants with different amounts of talents based on their ability. Two of them choose to invest what they were given and end up multiplying it, and the master praises them and gives them even more responsibility. But that third servant, out of fear, buries his talent and does nothing with it. When the master returns, the servant is held accountable, while the faithful ones were welcomed with, "Well done, good and faithful servant." This parable hit me like a ton of bricks, and I felt a conviction immediately. Let me be real. I would hate to reach the end of my life only to realize that everything that I lived my life for was in vain, and that I wasted the gifts God gave me. As I've gotten older, I've come to realize one of the most precious gifts God has given us after Jesus is the gift of time. We all get the same 24 hours in a day, and once they're gone, you'll never get them back. Simply put, time is a gift we can never reclaim. This truth is so incredibly humbling for me as I sit with it and reflect. I feel a deep desire to become a better steward of what God has entrusted to me. And in that reflection, I have to be honest about areas where I've struggled, like procrastination and those seasons of laziness. So when I say it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in, friend. It's more than just having a list or even a vision board. It's about being intentional with your time and your energy. It's about showing up every day and creating habits that support your long-term goals and dreams. These things don't happen overnight. So it's not about taking huge leaps to get ahead, but it's about making consistent daily decisions while holding yourself accountable and staying committed even when it gets tough. So in retrospect, every choice I make, how I spend my hours, who I spend them with, what I focus on, is an investment in my life I choose to create for myself. I'm reminded of another parable of seed, time, and harvest. The effort and intentions we plant today will shape what we reap tomorrow. In Genesis 8:22, God promises Noah after the flood that natural cycles like sowing and reaping will continue as long as the earth endures. This establishes the eternal principle of cause and effect. What we sow eventually leads to a harvest. This isn't just about crops, but it also applies to our everyday lives. Our actions, choices, and efforts today are the seeds that shape the results we experience tomorrow. So I leave you with this. What are you doing with the time you were given? And what harvest are you expecting to reap if you haven't yet sown your seed?